Hello, my name is Jose, and this is my assignment 2 for SIS 4930, programming in C Sharp. Let's get into it. I just have this library I created or not created because this code was given to us, but that I added for the navigator list for paging. So that's all stuff we've seen there before, largely unedited. Just kind of adapted it to my code. Then I created this library with the 3 required classes of us, the 2 derived class, task, appointment, as well as just deriving from this item. I got the necessary properties, so this is the base properties. We've got some overriding methods here, and then also got an override for toString in case you just need to call an item, but these can also be overridden by task and appointment. So got our prototypes necessary for tasks, which are deadline is completed, for appointments, start, stop, attendees list, and then the overrides for that going on to there. Some of them are set just necessary setters based off of the code that I work with, and then some little mutators where needed as well. And just kind of scan over the code real quick. Going to start, empty list, have our menu here, getting the input, which goes to this menu selection, creating an item. If at any point if we're creating or updating, we go ahead and just create objects for that type, so an appointment type. Go ahead here, task type whenever they enter in a task. Got everything going on here. One thing that's kind of unique to the appointments is that set time, date time. What I do is go ahead and receive a start and a stop time, and so I could share that override for appointment and task. Just what I do is I throw in a long string or a string with the start time separated by start and stop time separated by a new line. So that way I can just extract that, and when I'm doing that, and then send them to the appropriate properties. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then obviously a loop for attendees that are going to these appointments. Creating the tasks, largely unaffected, still the same basic input. Again, deleting items, pretty easy as well since we're doing the name, so every item has a name regardless, so we just remove it and then break. Use that kind of search method the same way here for editing, but then again, once we get in here, we use the basically when we create the same kind of stuff, whether it's an appointment or a task, what we land on. And then we go ahead and whenever we're completing, we complete only tasks. I didn't see any, since there's not an is completed property in the appointment. So again, just searching for, regardless of case or any special characters, as long as they kind of match up without accents, then we'll go ahead and see first it's a task. If it is, then go ahead and complete that bad boy. Outstanding task list, this one, just go ahead and create a list. Use searches or loops to just create a list of just tasks, which made it easier for this paging to work out rather than trying to go through a full list and try and stop it with what the basic function or method we got going on here is. So this is the full list, pretty simple. And then we'll go ahead and write line. Oh, I'm sorry, searching for here where we use our LinQ resources to search for the strings in the list, and then again just making another list of just items. That way it's easier to pass into this paging. And then got the exit here, so we'll go ahead and run it. And just so you can see that it kind of doesn't mess around, doesn't let you try and go too far off the main path here. So various text. Let's go ahead and add some tasks. We got one. You can see where we're entering dates here. There's no kind of hesitation on whether the code tells you that's not a valid task name or anything like that, mainly just because I didn't add that error checking or any qualifications as of right now. But once you do add some of these, like the dates, if you add a date that doesn't really make sense to the system, they go ahead and default it to today's date at or at the start of the day. So we've entered some tasks here. Let's go ahead and add an appointment. And you can see how it's just changing from the wordage, goes from the, oh, this is a task, to this is an appointment. We're going to add Jack and Jill going up this hill with us. Go back to some tasks. Let's go ahead and get another appointment in here just so you can see it's case sensitive when they're getting those settings in there or asking the user what they want to enter in. Rock and roll. Six, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9. Sounds like a good time. Alright, and let's go ahead and add one more task. Get this bad boy all full up. Alright, so we'll see some paging for all the options here. So you got the paging for the incomplete tasks that are here, as well as the full list. And then let's go ahead and do some searching. Everybody loves an A. Got those there as well, that paging there. So you can see where it comes up for the task. You've got the description showing there for that task. The description, the name on this task. You've got the name, description, and then the dates, times are all at the end. Let's go ahead and search for, and then for showing that the specifically the list there. So in these ones, the only K is located in Jack and Jill or Rock and Roll over there. So that's where that comes up. All right, so let's go ahead and edit some. Let's go ahead and run that one like that. Take a bite out of that apple. Again, that today just going to show how that doesn't affect the code there. It's just going to go ahead and default that. And we're going to change an appointment to show that it does for that one. I want to leave this 6. We still love rock and roll. Well, those are going to go away, but we do party every day. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and complete a task. So we'll complete that one. You can show that one is now gone from that list. And now we're going to leave that, and we're going to go ahead and delete this time. So let's go ahead and delete number 2. And that's a task, so we'll delete another one. And where there was a one there, we'll delete an appointment. So now you can see those are gone there. So we deleted the second task we entered, as well as the first appointment we entered there. Still got some paging working as well. All right, and then to exit, we go ahead and get out of here, and that is it.